Sorry if you hear my dog in the background chewing on her bone. But anyways, so if you missed the community post, I said that I wanted to make like a little solo podcast. This is meant for us just to sit back and talk and just something different, you know? Sometimes I get bored just doing ASMR. I want to do other things. And so this is just intended just to be like a safe place to talk, just to, relax. Not really intended for sleep. Yeah. And we're going to talk about girly things and TikTok tea, drama, different things. This will only be maybe once every couple weeks, once a month type thing. This is just like a side project, and I didn't want to make a whole new YouTube channel for this because I feel like I do have people that just generally like me as a person. So aside from like ASMR, so I just want to do this on my page, and there will be like a little tab that says podcast, and the podcast episodes will go there. And also what's cool about the podcast is that you can listen to it on YouTube Music. So I want this to be for people who can listen to it at work or driving or wherever. But I'm going to say, if you still find this relaxing, like ASMR, and it makes you sleepy and all that, please don't listen to this while you're driving or at work. Okay? Because, some people get relaxed by, not just whispering, just talking in general. Like, some people fall asleep to watching the TV. But anyways, if you have topic ideas, let me know. This is just a trial run, so I hope you enjoy it, and let's get into it. First of all, I was on TikTok, mind my business, per usual, and I seen this lady, and she said that she got a seafood boil off of Facebook, and when she pulls up, the seafood boil is in a foam container and then in a grocery bag essentially, and it was like tied, so kind of like Chinese takeout, how that is with the foam and then the bag. Anyways, so she gets home ready to smash this seafood boil, and she opens it, okay, and grabs the bag out, and the bag is a Shein bag. Okay. So this lady made the seafood boil and put it inside a Shein bag. Now, if you don't know what Shein is an app where you buy clothes. So essentially, the lady got clothes shipped to her in said bag and then reused it for this lady's food. So the lady reaches out to her on Messenger and basically is like, do you expect me to eat this? Like, hello, this is disgusting. And the seller said, well, I washed the bag. And then the buyer was like, that doesn't matter, I want a refund. And no questions asked, the lady knew she was wrong and sent her a refund immediately and apologized and said that she ran out of bags, and so she washed the Shein bag and used it. Which is crazy. That's why I love TikTok, because you just see some random things on there. So there was a 6-year-old sixth grader from Colorado, okay? And he went up to his teacher and he was gonna tell her a meme, okay? And I got this written down so I could tell you exactly what happened. So the kid goes to say said meme to teacher, and he starts saying, my main goal is to blow, and she cuts him off. And I don't know, I think they called the principal, and long story short, the kid ended up getting arrested for terrorist God, I can't even say it. Terroristic threats. I can't say it, but terrorist threats, essentially. And the meme that he was going to say to the teacher, but she didn't let him finish, was, my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. And then, and the poor little kid, he looked so sweet. He was on the news, and it made me so sad. So hopefully, I don't know if they dropped the charges or not, but he was saying a damn meme. Like, dude, it's so sad. How old's a sixth grader? 11? Come on. So then I was scrolling, and then I seen this lady who was cooking dinner, and her husband is in prison, and she was making him a plate. She was like video chatting him, okay? And so it's like, you're cooking and watching me, in a sense, but like, obviously it's like live. It's like they're on FaceTime, but he's in prison. So anyways, she's cooking dinner, and she goes, makes her man a plate, and makes him I seen two different ones, but the first one I seen was ramen noodles. So she's cooking him ramen noodles, and then she's like putting the ramen up to the phone to pretend like he's like eating it, and he's like, oh baby, it's too hot and you need to blow it for me. And she's like blowing it and then putting it up to the phone, and and he was like, oh my god, it's so good. And she's like, yeah, you better eat all of it. And girl, they're taking playing house to a freaking new level. But I know they're just doing that for I wonder like if they're just doing it for TikTok just to make money, or if they're like really into that, you know. So it has to be just for money. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just funny. I'm like, is this serious? Is this serious? Or are you guys just trying to like ruffle people's feathers to get them to subscribe? Because this is like so out of the box. But he really is in prison though. So I don't know. So they took playing house to a new level. Now this story is a little bit old, but what is her name? Her name is Stacy Blackman, and she stole $1.2 million from a former employee, okay? Now, her username was Stacy 204, so 204, Stacy 204. But she's serving 35 years in prison, and she used, out of the 1.2 million, she used 900,000 to gift other influencers on their lives. So like if an influencer was on live or like in a battle, she would gift them like lions, which I think a lion's like $500 to give somebody. So like she would just be like gifting line after line after line after line, and just doing all these crazy things, and just gifting people 20 lines, and she would do it all the time. And she was trying to do it to get famous, which honestly really does not make sense to me. Like, girl, why would you do that? Why would you, like, one, you could be famous on TikTok just by posting your day-to-day life, or like if you know, I don't condone like stealing or anything, but she did it, so whatever. But she could have used that money that she stole to make herself like look rich if that's what you want to do without gifting people and make her lifestyle look like she's in that rich lifestyle with, but at the same time, it's fucking stupid. Why the fuck would you do that? That is the most stupidest shit I've ever seen in my entire life, and you are dumb. Well, guess what? Now you know you're dumb, because you were serving 35 years in prison. So, yeah, I just can't believe people, like, why would you do that? Why would you risk your freedom for some fucking clout? Like, girl, bye. You're a dummy. Anyways, next we're gonna talk about the show that I watched, and it's The Secret Life of Mormon wives, or no, Secret Life of Mormon Wives. Okay, now I watched the whole show in one day. I think there was 8 episodes. I watched it in one day. And I'm just going to tell you, if you did not watch it, then just click off, because I'm not going to go into like a bunch of details about the show, but I'm going to talk about like 2 particular people on the show. So, I mean, you can stay if you want, but I'm not going to be talking, like, giving you every detail about the show. But anyway, there's this lady by the name of Jen Affleck, okay? And her cousin, her husband is related. Ben Affleck is like his second cousin or something, but she never met him. But anyways, what's funny is in the whole show, when they do like their confessionals and stuff, it will just say all the ladies' first names besides Jen. They always put her first and last name, Jen Affleck, but all the rest say just Taylor, Macy, but hers is always Jen Affleck. I thought that was kind of funny. But anyways, so Jen has this husband named Zach, okay? And I hated her husband so bad. He is a POS. I did not like him. So she's getting ready to go to Vegas, okay? And she's like, just joking around, and was like, what if we went and seen a Magic Mike show? And he looks her dead in the eye and says, well, you want to be a single mom of 2? And basically says he's divorcing her. And so then right after that, he shows her this sweatshirt, and he's like, oh, this sweatshirt's gonna cover my neck. Oh, mind you, none of the other girls besides one other girl's husband is, because they were taking a girls trip to Vegas, okay? And none of the other girls' boyfriends were going except for one, Taylor's, because Taylor was really close to her due date, so her boyfriend wanted to tag along. So her boyfriend and then Jen's husband, Zach, were going. All the other ladies, their husbands weren't going. But anyways, so he shows her this sweater that he's taking to Vegas to hide his veins, so that people don't know if he have good cards or like whatever he said. And then he says, yeah, remember that bankroll you're gonna give me when we get to Vegas? And she's like, yeah, I said I was gonna give you $2,500 or like whatever. So when they get there, I think the Macy, I'm not 100%, but I think it was Macy no, it wasn't Macy, it was that other girl. I can't remember her name. But anyways, she surprised them. She put them on a bus and said, I bought tickets to something, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. And so they all go on this party bus, and when they get there, they find out that they're going to Chippendales. Well, Zach flips out when he finds out that Jen is at Chippendales. And the show didn't start yet or anything. I think she texted him and told him. But anyways, the show didn't start. They were just, eating and stuff before the show. And he was like, basically saying that she's not a good wife and that he's divorcing her and she doesn't have good morals and this and that, and he's just so freaking controlling, and he was talking crap about all the other girls' husband. And I could tell, Jen, I could tell she's really strong in her Mormonism, like, versus the other girls. Like, I could just tell that she takes being a Mormon, like, very, like, seriously, and just wants to be a good wife to her husband. So her and Taylor end up leaving the show before it starts, and just, they left, they went back to the house, and still Zach is tripping, saying he's divorcing her, and she didn't even do anything. She didn't even see the damn show. And he said, "Oh, I'm divorcing you." And then Taylor's husband, or not husband, boyfriend, I don't like him either. Douchebag. But yeah, just toxic, super controlling, both of them. Taylor's boyfriend, Jen's husband. Jen's husband was the worst, in my opinion. And now on TikTok, since that show came out, she is defending him like no other. And you know what's funny is that he controls her so bad that he controls her, and she's the breadwinner of the house. She's paying for Zach to go into medical school because he's just graduated college and he's going to medical school. She's paying for him to go to medical school. She's paying all the bills. And she's telling him, after that trip, that because he wanted to go to New York for medical school, and she said, I want to stay here in Utah because of Mom Talk, because these girls created Mom Talk on TikTok, and because it brings her a lot of moolah. And he basically said, I don't give a damn about Mom Talk, in a sense. He didn't say damn, but he pretty much was like, I don't care. But, bro, she pays all the damn bills, so you better care. But anyways, he's just a piece of crap, to be honest. And I don't like him. And I heard rumors that he made her get off for season 2, but I think she'll be on there for season 2. But he treats her like that on the show, okay? So imagine how he treats her behind closed doors, And, a lot of people were saying that's how Mormon men are, really controlling, narcissistic, things like that. I don't know. I'm not a Mormon. I've only met a couple Mormon people, and that's because they came to my house to, like, try to convert me into a Mormon. And then this one time I had this really narcissistic boyfriend. Oh my god, this guy was just a tool. Anyways, that's why I hate that guy, Jen's husband, because it reminds me of this guy that I dated. Oh my god, he was an asshole. Anyways, his mom used to have the Mormons come over and do Bible study, but she wasn't Mormon and she wasn't converting. But I don't know the reasoning. Maybe she just wanted the company because she was lonely. But he wasn't into being a Mormon either. I learned a little bit because of these studies that they were doing. I was confused. I never even heard of Mormons before I talked to these people. And they were talking about, Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon, and I was really confused because I only knew, like, like the Bible. Like, I never heard of Joseph Smith, and yeah, and then they said that, they didn't drink coffee, and it wasn't my thing, and I didn't want to be a part of it. But after that show, I've been, researching and just listening to different podcasts about like the Mormon culture, and I will say it's not for me, but that's okay because too many rules. I don't like that. Another girl named Whitney on the show, and I will say I absolutely hated her also. She was just played the victim too much, like me, and like wanted people to like, she left the group chat and wanted these women to like run after her and beg her not to leave the group because they're all in a group that does TikToks together, and she was just super annoying, and I did not like her. But one thing I did find interesting was down there in Utah, since they can't have coffee, they have a lot of soda shops, and I found that really interesting. I wish there were soda shops here, which where I live we call it pop, but I will say soda because pop shops, like, you guys, if you're from that area, I don't know if you would even know what I'm saying, but anyways, soda shops, and I want to go to one. Oh my god, that looks so good. I love soda. I need to stop drinking it because it's giving me acne, but I love soda, and I think that would be really cool to go to one day. I wish they had them here. If you are from Utah or like a Mormon area, is there any coffee shops like at all? Like, I know everyone that lives in Utah and like cities or areas like that are not all Mormon, so I was just curious about that. But I hope you enjoyed this. Next time I will be more like organized and remember what I'm going to say. When I do ASMR, everything's off the top of the head. I don't write scripts or anything, so this is like a different realm for me in a sense, and yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like just talking to you guys, and sometimes whispering gets hard and it hurts my throat because I have to, well, especially like when I didn't have a mic, because I had to like whisper but not too soft, because if I whisper too soft, then you could barely hear me on my phone, and so then I would whisper, but I tried to make myself loud enough so you guys could hear what I'm saying at the same time while trying to be soft. So, I don't know. But now that I have a mic, it's good in the hood. But anyways, like I said, this isn't going to be like an everyday thing. This isn't going to take over my channel or anything. This is just a little side project. And if you like it, let me know. And if you have any subjects you would like me to talk about, let me know. If not, that's okay, because I will figure it out. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.